Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what is trending or who is trending? It is Mutahi Kahiga. Kahiga amejipata pabaya baada ya kuzungumza maneno chache ambayo hayakuwa machache, na watu wa Nyeri wakiwa kwenye matanga wakaona the disrespect wakamrekodi. Alikuwa anasema nini?
Kirona tiora kwa bage kubola kana tiuru. Ko chagabi. Daina una mudu. No, dainya torora. To mubambore orariho. Mukirora biyo. Na inyo mutaumaga ini tarira ko na ko ya ko na ko. Ito sio ile yaro radio na ko. Yo duaro usunoke. To ile twage kwikiaga tukiraki edukana ke. Leo turakibatire gaina kyaroka reka kirundo. Arauga leo kuroroni ati ko gore mwana mmoja tuikaia ati bado mali ndo majokia drawing ke ndo bebagore era kile hogi de soko era ya kutoikia gaina kanu yakire ya gima kwa mungu na yakoma kakayo ile tibi wasio ajira yake ona kete kule arugo ni kuingia nani mara kwa bana mungu yako batara baba ake moya ngela ngati ya roge Venga, tureke, ture macho. Venga, ture macho, tuwa meriero ya gabi, tuyete obo, role, 𝐷𝐼𝐸𝐴, nado makwe ibo kanade. Okiwe, tokolia makanira litare, magagikereria na makarora. Todru bwana asibiwe nerari de kwedwero bwana asibiwe obo. De kwedekara bwana asibiwe na tukero bwana oleku. Kana timu. Odo weno de twadio tukuga bwana asibiwe tukezimu. Leo yoro na la gira kilo. No timare tia majo ni tutoriye ni bwana yupi. Kana timu. Leo kwa walita eno bila tukubara tuoje pe. Ni bwana. Deke na kugo itora.
Okay, now imagine huyu jamaa aliwahi piga picha na Raila Amolo Odinga wakicheka pamoja wakati Raila Amolo Odinga amemhost kwake, but after kufa, just to shorten what huyu jamaa amesema, alisema hivi. In direct translation, Mutahi Kahiga anasema Mungu aliua Raila ili Wakikuyu waanze kufaidika. Directly, kitu ambacho kilikasirisha watu wa Nyeri mpaka wakamrekodi na wakaachilia video, na video ambayo imeleta nini? Maandamano ya watu wa Nyeri. And as if that was not enough, the MCS are calling for his impeachment as a governor. But also, his close allies, they have called him out on these specific sentiments. What did they say?
We want to say that it is unbecoming, unbefitting, and we want to request our governor. He has taken the first step of resigning as the chair of the Council of Governors. He has a moral obligation to go ahead and resign as the governor of Nyeri County. Indeed, we have heard 3 times him making very unfortunate statements. He said about the Maasais and them being wearing no suruaris. That was also very, very unfortunate. We heard him say that you do not have to do anything, but you just have to follow a particular person for you to be re-elected. That was again very, very unfortunate. But the height of hypocrisy, recklessness, is what he said about Raila Amolo Odinga.
Reckless, shallow, irresponsible statement. We all know the Right Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga as a statesman when he was living and in his resting, and we are very embarrassed. I also want to thank the MCS. I have been informed that they have initiated the impeachment motion to the governor of Nyeri County, because we have seen he has apologized and resigned as the vice chair of Council of Governors. He has done that so that those sentiments cannot be termed as of governors. So as the people of Nyeri, we are also asking the MCAs to fasten that motion. And if the governor is willing, he can resign fast, as he has done, from being the governor of Nyeri, because he has embarrassed us now thrice, as the leaders have said. This is the third time he is apologizing. And his leader keeps on saying, doing a mistake is not a problem. Repeating that mistake is a problem. Governor Kahiga has been reckless now for the third time.
I hope you have marked that shot, and this shot is still here. So you can see that clearly even the friends are tired of this mzae na mazungumzo yake. But do you know that birds of the feather flock together? See this here.
Kama unajua uko Nairobi na huna kazi, rudi nyumbani Siaya, enda Bondo, shimo ni Wajaluo na viongozi wa Wajaluo. Nyinyi ni wakumbafu.
Yes, the two boys are on record doing what they do best, being tribal and accusive. But either way, hawa tu ndio wako wrong peke yake. Hakuna makosa ya ODM. Listen to this.
We heard yesterday that Gachagua and his team were supposed to pay homage to the home of Raila Amolo Odinga. We urge Gachagua, never, don't step in Bondo. Don't step in Bondo, as your statements are not very friendly to us as ODM.
Okay, so, and there it is. Tribal card has already started. But the people of Nyeri have stood out and said, no, we are not part of Mutahi. He represents himself and his own words. Do not charge a community. But what wa ODM wamesema hivi.
Of Raila Amolo Odinga. And we know that there is politicians like Kahiga, who in the life of Raila Amolo Odinga have used him as a bogeyman to scale their own political heights there. But it is shocking that they continue to make Raila a bogeyman in his death. And what I know is that Kahiga does not speak for himself. Kahiga is the spokesperson of Rigathi Gachagua.
Yeah.
Rigathi Gachagua mocked Raila's illness and asked whether he was a virus and whether Kalonzo was a bacteria. To date, Rigathi Gachagua is yet to mourn Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, who braved political tensions to go and mourn his brother, the late Nderitu Gachagua. And therefore, we note now that anyone who associates with Gachagua and his ilk, like Kahiga, cannot be our friend. The line is drawn. Yes. Any person who associates with Gachagua, Kahiga, they cannot be our friends. Yes. Whether they are in our party or outside our party. Yes. Kahiga has drawn the line. Yes. To mock, he has crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed that line now. To mock Raila Odinga in his death, to mock him in his life, we could respond. But to mock him in his death, no. Any person who associates with Gachagua, with Kahiga, with that lot, can never, ever be our friend. Because the principle is, the enemy, the friend of your enemy is your enemy.
Na hiyo kitu imefanya mpaka government spokesman ameandika barua ingine refu ambayo inasema hivi kwa ufupi. Sikizeni hapa. Executive Office of the President, Chief of Staff and Head of the Public Service, Office of the Government Spokesman. Press release for immediate release 2025, sorry. Okay. Executive Office of the President, Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, Office of the Government Spokesman. A press release for immediate release 22nd 10th 2025. Warning to politicians against fanning animosity in the country. The government has noted with deep concern the unpatriotic remarks made by Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga. Such utterances are not only regrettable but also extremely unfortunate, especially coming at a time when our nation is still mourning the death of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, a respected statesman and one of Kenya's founding pillars of democracy. We condemn such divisive, insensitive, and disrespectful remarks. Under President William Samoei Ruto's decisive leadership, every devolved unit gets its rightful share of the national cake. The president has risen above acrimonious politics, serving all Kenyans, whether they voted for him or not, and is ensuring that no corner of this nation is left behind. That is a show of true leadership anchored in national unity, inclusivity, and people-centered. Hii ni gava imekata kabisa story za huu msena zimesema wewe Kahiga, wewe Kahiga. Kahiga ni turakwerea riu. Kahiga maundu mako ti mega. Kahiga tiga worimo ucio. Tiga wanawe. We Kahiga wewe. But do you think that everybody is in support that Kahiga said the wrong thing? Because tribalism is just the card that all these politicians have been pulling at the right time, at the right moment, whenever they feel doing so. So, do you think that this is all hypocrisy or it is uniting Kenyans against tribalism? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe, hit notification bell. Kazi yangu ni kukupeleka mbio na taratara. Easy. Iyo design ki exposinga.